This would be a huge trade, guys. I'm just saying. This probably, there's no way I can afford this kind of value. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here, coming at you with another episode of Be a GM Hurricanes. We're currently in the middle of our mini trade deadline. I like to do most of my trading before I actually hit the deadline. We're trying to get rid of Jiri Tulusti, trying to pick up Joe Pavelski. Now, I think probably what the problem is here, we're trading 2 centers for a center. So I might have to give up, a player that's got, some defense, or a more of a defensive player with similar value to Dolin. So I'm thinking they're going to want somebody like Zadorov or Keegan Lowe, perhaps. I think I could part ways with Keegan Lowe. The only reason I was kind of holding on to him because he is Keegan Lowe. So if I took Keegan Lowe off or Moline off and put Keegan Lowe on, I think that this trade would go through. So what I'm going to ask for in return from them, what's Logan Couture's value is that high? Pfft, please, he's Logan Couture. It's not Sidney Crosby. My God. Where are we? And then I could take a pick off their hands, like, I don't know, their 3rd round pick for these 2 guys. And then they get a defenseman back with a little bit of value, and they also get a centerman to replace Joe Pavelski, who they're not even using anyway. So I don't know why they're not interested in getting rid of him if he's in the minors. He's in the AHL currently, so whatever. Let's see if this goes through. Joe Pavelski for Jiri Tulusti and Keegan Lowe, and a 3rd round pick in 20. Actually, you know what? I'm going to boost this one up to a 2nd for this year. And see if this is something that they'd be willing to negotiate with. Let's see if this goes through. Let's try this one. No, it doesn't fit their trade block. So let's try the 3rd. If that doesn't go through, we'll just try the players. No, let's try just the players. No. Okay, so I think I pretty much killed all our chances of making a trade with the San Jose Sharks. At this point, they probably hate us because we made so many offers, which is stupid. Because if you're making an offer to a team, should be able to, bounce back and forth. Lupul's not a bad idea as a sniper, a 2nd line forward with good shot. He might help out. Patrick Chiaretti, he's a power forward and he's 4 stars and he's still gold. He's still gonna get better. He's got good speed too, Patrick Chiaretti, and he's got good value. How much does he cost? 4.5 for so long. That's the problem. What about Ryan Callahan? Ryan Callahan's not a bad addition. How about Milan Mahalik? Yeah, he's got 1 year. I'm looking for 1 year, or maybe even just 2. Foligno's 2. And then you get up to players like in Little's category. Good players. Like Brian Little's going to be probably a 1st line player eventually. But he's got $5 million cap hit, and his value is really high. Marchand, he's a good 2-way forward. 70 face-offs, I guess. As a left wing isn't bad. His speed is okay. Anybody else with 1 year left? Who's this? Alex Hemsky. Boland. No. Oliver. There's our cheap Oliver. He's only $600,000. Let's see here. It's tough to make these calls, guys. It's really tough because you're looking for such specific players. Kane's got 5 years left on him, and I could pretty much trade for him, and we'd be set for our 2nd line. You guys probably, get Evander Kane, get Evander Kane. I'm considering it. That's how desperate I am at this point. I'd actually trade for Landeskog before I traded for Kane, just because they're... What's their value difference? It's a little bit higher. Yeah, Landeskog's got more value. But his body checking and defensive awareness is unrivaled. Yeah. What if... I feel guilty doing it, but what if I threw Landeskog on there? Okay, and let's throw Tulusti. This would be a huge trade, guys. I'm just saying. This probably, there's no way I can afford this kind of value. Like, Darnell Nurse is basically what we'd have to give them. I think we could do away with Darnell Nurse, though. Like, I mean, Darnell's good. Don't get me wrong, but Darnell Nurse probably won't get up to the point that we need him to be before the game's done. Maybe by the 5th year. But look at our defensive core already. It's so solid. What if I threw Darnell Nurse in there? But I still don't think we're there for value. I wish it had a number. You know, a number would be nice. And then if you knew you were kind of in that range. I think we could definitely make the trade for Gabriel Landeskog. And he would definitely help out that line. Because he's got scoring. He's got decent speed. He's got some strength. You know, his face-offs aren't great. We don't need him to have good face-offs. But his defensive awareness is good. He can be used on the penalty kill. He could help that. He'd be improving multiple categories for us. Gabriel Landeskog would. Basically, we're actually saving some cap space too, and Landeskog only has 1 year left, so he's going to be a little bit of a price tag. But who do we have to re-sign? Yakupov? No, Yakupov won't need to be re-signed. No, I think Landeskog could definitely be somebody, and even if I'm actually tempted to make this trade, guys. This is a big trade. This would pretty much solidify us as potential players pushing, or potential people pushing for, you know, a playoff spot if we made this offer. I doubt that they want to get rid of Landeskog for Toulouse and Darnell Nurse. I'd probably need to throw in somebody else to make this work. Like, wonder what they're looking for. Well, it looks like they're looking for anybody. So what if we threw Moline in there? Okay, so they don't want... They're out of, basically, space that they can take. So let's trade for a player with low value. We gotta do Zigomanis. Mike Zigomanis. Is he a tough guy? A grinder? Okay. So probably for Zigomanis, Darnell Nurse, and Moline for Landeskog. I don't know if this will go through. I don't know. Well, it might. It actually might go through. We'll see if this goes through. I can definitely try. Alright. So this is the trade, guys. Yuri Toulouse, Darnell Nurse, and Emile Moline for Gabriel Landeskog and Mike Zigomanis. So it's basically Toulouse and Nurse for Landeskog. And this will pretty much solidify us as a playoff team. Let's see if this goes through. Oh my god. This seems like a sweet proposal on our end. So on behalf of the Colorado Avalanche organization, I accept. Holy shit. I can't believe I just did that. That's how I wanted it. Yep. Landeskog with Stahl and Oliver on the other side. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say about that trade, guys, is wow. Not really something I expected. We'll have to wait till the offseason to see what Landeskog wants. But that's a big pickup with Gabriel Landeskog. So we now have 1, 2, 3 4.5-star players. Eric Stahl is one, but if we wanted to, I mean, depending on, I don't know how good their face-offs are going to get. 61, 60. What's Skinner's face-offs at? 70. He's got 70 face-offs. I believe Eric Stahl's got 70 face-offs. 75. It's a little bit higher. You could trade one of those 3 guys for a centerman. You know what I mean? A first-line center that's better than Stahl. You know, because they've got good trade value. So that's a good trade for us, I think. Now, do I want to bolster our fourth line? Do I want to improve that a little bit? 81. 85. What's maximum up here? Is defensive awareness 81. I'd like to pick up somebody with a little bit more defensive awareness. Because look at our third line. Like, their defensive awareness is pretty good. 84, 84. 84. Like, I'd like to get everybody above, like, in the 80s. Like, more than 81. Because even Mark Oliver has, like, everybody on this team's defensive awareness is minimum 83, except for our bottom 2 guys. Oh, and apparently not Yakupov, but we're not going to be using him. So let's see if we can get Dan Paillet and maybe Maxime Lapierre moved. One of them moved, plus a pick for somebody with a little bit more defensive gusto. Let's edit lines basically manually. Best lines. Watson switch. Zigamanis Schnell, or whatever his name is. And then Rask. We're going to put you up where McCormick is. Yeah, let's do that there. Okay. Wow, that was a big trade by us. Huge trade by us, and we only spent $1 million basically. Let's go back to the trading block. Edit the trade block. So we're looking for a forward. Let's do a third line scoring forward. Oops. Overall, minimum rating for overall. Let's try and get a minimum 70, 79. And let's try, I want a max rating of 82. And then we're looking for defensive awareness. And a minimum rating for defensive awareness of, let's say 84. Okay, let's commit to that and see if this brings us anybody. Okay, so bring some people. Let's go by overall first. Okay, so Jarrett Stoll. He's got good defensive qualities. Where's the defensive awareness? 85, but he's got good face-offs. You know, he could fit in there really well. Patrick Hornqvist as a sniper. Good defensive awareness, but he's not who I'd like on that final line. Conacher, no. Glenn, these guys have way too much value. Jeffrey, two-way forward. Two-way forward. Two-way forward. Cal Clutterbuck is a good grinder that fits that bill pretty well with the defensive awareness, the body checking. He'd look really good on that final line, guys. Cal Clutterbuck, but he's got a lot. He's got a lot of value. Halishuk. Cal Clutterbuck is a big bastard. Well, he's not a big bastard, but 5'11", 213. Look at everything. Everything in there is really high rated, including a shot. Like, Cal Clutterbuck's a good grinder. We'll keep him in mind. Who else is down the line here? Desjardins. No, you're really not what we're looking for in a fourth line player. Tyler Bozak. Not really. And that's the end of the line there. Okay. Jokinen. Sniper. Rakshani, two-way forward. He's decent. Marcus Johansson. Mathieu Perreault. Dustin Jeffrey. Okay, let me take a look at... oh, Cal Clutterbuck's worth a lot. What's his contract, too? 4.125. 3 years left. He's a little much. I think we're looking more at a Jarrett Stoll type player. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at maybe Jarrett Stoll. Or who else is down here? No, not Ryan O'Reilly. No. Let's do Jarrett Stoll. They're not looking to get rid of him. But we'll take a look at what our value is in these guys. Well, nothing. Look at Paillet's value. It's in the shitter. It's just terrible. You pretty much be giving up Paillet, and I have to give up a pick. Now, I do have 2 second-round picks. I have ours, and I have Colorado's. Oh, I wonder where Colorado sits. Their value's higher. That would go through. A second and Dan Paillet for Jarrett Stoll. And Jarrett Stoll's only got 1 year left. So he'd be helping us out with a playoff push. And I think I wouldn't need to make any more trades from that point on. I think that's a pretty good trade. One of our second-round picks and Dan Paillet for Jarrett Stoll. Value-wise, it's very equal. It's very equal. I think this actually might go through. I'm willing to commit to this, I think. I think I'm willing to commit to this, and then we don't need to worry about re-signing Stoll if we don't want to in the offseason. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's see if this goes through. Here we go. Dan Paillet and a second for Jarrett Stoll? No. Okay, well, let's try switching them up. Let's give them Colorado's second. They're pretty much... I could pretty much trade that. I wonder if I took Paillet off, would they trade for that? Jarrett Stoll for a second? No. Okay, let's throw Paillet back on there. Let's see if this goes through. Dan Paillet in a second for Jarrett Stoll. No. Okay, so they don't want to get rid of Jarrett Stoll from the sounds of it. What if I threw in one more pick? Or up another player? No. Player's not happening. How about Flaherty? Greg Flaherty, who's somebody I will never use. And take McCormick off. Will that go through? Because I'm not going to use Flaherty. No. Okay, how about if I throw in Carrick? There we go. Players I'm never going to use. Okay, so we got rid of Paillet. We lost a pick, but we ended up getting somebody back we can actually use. So let me go coaching options, edit lines. Then I'm going to put Jarrett Stoll in here. Yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. Just to bolster that fourth line. Mind you, I'm wondering if we might even put him on the... Might even put him on the third to help the scoring. Let's do that. Let's put Jarrett Stoll there. We'll put Martin Hansel there. And we'll keep McClement down the middle because he's got better face-offs at 85. We just increased our face-off winning just by picking up Stoll and making Hansel play the wing with 2 grinders. That's not a bad deal right there. What I'm going to do, though, is now that we have a power play specialist, I'm going to take... I'm going to take Gunnarsson off, and I'm going to put Jarrett Stoll in, because he's got a really good slap shot. And, Gunnarsson. What's Gunnarsson's slap shot at, anyway? Yeah, it's not nearly as high. We'll put Stoll in there as well. Okay. And then the penalty kill, I'm going to take Jared Stahl off. Actually, we could keep Jared Stahl on, and we'll switch him with Hansel. And for Hansel, we'll put in Jarrett Stoll. So we have our 2 top guys there. And we have Jared Stahl, who's a good defensive player. And I'm actually going to put, instead of, what's Jared Stahl's defensive awareness at? 87? Eric Stahl's? 85? I'm actually going to put in Gabriel Landeskog to play that. 3-man penalty kill. No, this is going to be Jarrett Stoll. Okay, 4-on-4. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be Jarrett Stoll. And Landeskog. Yes, that's good. I like that. I like that. Okay, I like that. The goaltending issue is another thing. Like, I don't think Cam Ward has very good value as a goaltender. Let's go to GM options, and let's just go to trade players, and let's see. Oops, goalies. Cam Ward's got really good trade value, actually, but he's maxed out. Like, we could probably trade Cam Ward for a goalie. Let's take a look at the trade block quickly, and if we can increase this, maybe get Ryan Miller or something. I know you guys are like, don't get rid of him. Players on the block. Let's see who's on the block as goalies. J.S. Giguere. Nobody there. Jose Theodore. Hackett. No elite goalies on the starting block. Tim Thomas, but no, that's not something I want. No. Martin St. Louis. No, too old. It doesn't look like there's any goalies. Nope. Grigorenko's on the trade block. Alec Richards is a minor starter. No. No. So nobody that's actually tradable. So let's go to the trade block then again. And let's edit this. Let's do what the coach recommends first. And then edit this. And I'm going to look for a goalie. We'll look for an elite goalie. Yeah, that's a good level. Let's see if what the value is on like Ryan Miller or something. Ryan Miller, the best goalie in the league right now, 92 overall. He's maxed out. What's his contract like? 6.25. Let's put him on there, and let's see what Ward's contract is like. I don't know what it is. He's actually cheaper, and their value is his value is higher than Ryan Miller's somehow. Then maybe I could get a better goalie, I guess. I don't know. Hold on. Let's search this again. Now that I know what Cam Ward... Yeah, see, here's Cam Ward's value. So it's higher than Miller's. Jonathan Quick, we all know, is a great goalie. Who's got potential that's still high? Carey Price. We could make a trade for Carey Price. And you know what? He's got 5 years left on that contract. So we know that we're not going to be committing to too much more. It's $200,000 more. Would they trade Carey Price? And that would make you Carolina or you Montreal fans so happy. I know Carey Price gets to be the best goalie in the league. So let's go with that. And let's see if we can trade... Oops, goalies. Where's goalies? There you are. Cam Ward for Carey Price. And at that value, I will trade my second round pick this year for him. Will they make this trade? I don't know. Cam Ward and a second for Carey Price. If I were the Montreal Canadiens, I'd tell you to F off. But we're talking a huge difference here, guys. This would make a huge difference. Carey Price is going to be like a 92 overall goalie. Cam Ward's not going to get any better than 88. So let's make a little bit of an investment here. We've increased our goalie. We've made our forwards better. Let's see if this works too. All right, so Cam Ward basically for Carey Price. Is it going to go through? No, this is well off. So let's see if we can send them maybe somebody in return with a little bit of value that they'd like instead of a pick that we're not using. How good is Rask? He's a 4-star player. Dalpy is not, right? Where's Dalpy? Where are you, Dalpy? Kusa? Two-way defenseman. Let's try Kusa, because I'm not gonna ever use him probably. I'll take a second off. Oh. There we go. And they would need to give us back something with... Oh, this might not go through because of the salary cap. Let's take somebody off their thing that's got some salary. It's not in the minors. Armstrong, Colby Armstrong. He's decent, Colby Armstrong, but no, I can't take him. He's got too much value. So no on that. Let's see if this goes through. We'll see if this goes through. Okay, try this. No. I didn't think that was gonna go through. And let's throw like I would actually even throw like who's Geertsen? I would throw Mason Geertsen at them too. And it doesn't affect it at all. It's just more value. Let's see if this goes through. That's a decent trade, I think. Actually, let me try taking Kusa off. Let me try taking Oreshnikov off. And we'll just do Ward and Geertsen for Price. Will that go through? No. Okay, so let's throw our boy on here. Kusa. And let's take Oreshnikov. See if this goes off. I don't know. This is like trading for Carey Price. This is like trading for your best player. Here we go. Nothing. Okay, and because I'm feeling generous, I'll give you my second too. Guys, I think that I'm definitely overextending for this. What I'm giving them is a lot better than what I'm receiving now. But to address like an immediate need, I think that there's no better deal. Like, we're trading away a goalie for a goalie, basically, right? And then we're getting rid of Geertsen to cover any of the extra stuff. He'll be a 3.5-star defenseman we're never going to use. Same with Kusa. And a second-round pick that probably won't be better than 3 stars. So, really, that's pretty good. And we get this Oreshkovich back, and he's going to be nobody. He's a 4th-line grinder that they're using in the minors. So he'd help. He'd basically just replace, like, Kusa or, you know, somebody in the minor system. So let's see if this goes through. No, they don't want to get rid of Carey Price. I can't, you know, I can't say I blame them. Now, what if I did one more? Just because I really want a good goalie, guys. And plus the guys that didn't get to choose Montreal. And Blunden. Actually, hold on. With Blunden, how many years does he have left? Okay, so let's put in Quayler instead. Oh my god, this is giving up a lot now. Dalpy. It's getting to the point where I'm giving up so much. But am I going to use Dalpy? Maybe, actually. Let me take Dalpy off. I won't be using Rask, though, that's for sure. He's too low rated. He's too low rated for me to use him. But he's a 4-star player. Okay, let's put Dalpy back on, because he's like a what? He's a playmaker? Yeah, he won't be used. I bet you he won't be used. So let's do that for these clowns. Let's see if this goes through. Whew. I'm praying now. I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake with this trade. I really hope I'm not. Let's try it. Here we go. If this doesn't work, we'll take a look at Ryan Miller. Here we go. Yeah. Apparently it's not even close to fair. I don't know how that's not close to fair. Then, guys, I think I'm going to make a trade for Ryan Miller. Or maybe we can make a... because he's the only player... Or what happens if we traded for a goalie? Hold on. Let me just edit this. Let's say any goalie. Okay. I'm going to say potential range is 4.5 stars. Medium. And let's see what we come back with this. It's not saying he has to be an elite goalie. You know. Let's see who's got 4.5 stars. So, Carey Price, John Gibson. Tuukka Rask is another one. How good is Tuukka Rask right now? 86. He would be trading down for him. That's the problem with that. Henrik Lundqvist. Marc-Andre Fleury is only an 87. He's not even an elite goalie. He's just a starter. And I could go with a starter like Tuukka Rask, but I wish he'd be like an 88. Honestly. It'd be trading down. Like, down for him, and he's not even better. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with Ward for now. I'm not going to trade for a goalie right now. Let's just do this. There you go. Who's on the block for us? Oops. Okay, fine. I'm going to stick with Ward for this year. He's done decently this year. There's no reason to trade him away yet. I think we'll take a look in the offseason as our picks and our players and our prospects get better. We will we'll consider it. We'll consider trading him at that point. But let's go up to the actual trade deadline. And let's see if we actually get any offers from anybody. We've already done pretty much our trade deadline. I don't like the trade deadline in this game because you can't look at anything else besides this. You can't look at standings. Nothing. You know? No. I don't understand how we only have one phone. Okay, so we got an offer from Nashville. A second and a third for David Legwand. And Legwand has... No, like, he's got how much left on him, on his contract? 1 year. He's a rental player. I'm not looking to get rid of all this for him. No, that's okay. Thank you, though. Bye-bye. The only pick that's pretty much untouchable for me is my first. Just because I really like having that first round pick to wheel and deal if I need to. Or get, like the highest rated player that I can, depending on where I finish in the standings. Oh, and another trade from Nashville. It's probably David Legwand. For my first now, they're really dropping in value. I don't want to get rid of my first. I will get rid of my first if you have a prospect that's got some value. Because then I know it's a sure thing. But you don't really have anybody. Ryan Ellis, I guess, but he's another small defenseman that I wouldn't want on my team. And then... like, Colin Wilson is a player I would consider because he's a big guy. 6'1", 214. His faceoffs are decent. Power forward, center. There aren't many of them in the game, but his value's too high. Dickinson. a 1-star two-way forward with 4-star potential. See, like, that's an okay player. His face-offs are really good, too, for a left wing. But again, value is too high, right? So there's no way I would trade it for that. The value's too high. The value's too high. No, sorry. There's no way I could do it. I'm going to end the trade deadline right there. That's exactly what I'm going to do. We bought where we bought, right? Okay, hold on. This is where you're going to have to, you can look at players that you can get. Like Mark Eaton. No. So it's only Jake Muzzin and Mark Eaton that got waived. I don't know if Jake Muzzin even has any value at this point, because of when he's going to get traded. He won't be worth anything to us because he's got 1 year left. Both these guys only have 1 year left. So it's not like I could deal them at the trade deadline. So no and no, because nobody would take them. It would just hamper my chances of making a trade, right? So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it off there. We're going to make a push for the playoffs now. We'll reassess our team. We'll go over the trades and everything in the next video. So until next time, I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.